Going to a pawn shop can be a pretty interesting experience. Maybe you're looking for a piece of nostalgia from your childhood. Maybe you're looking to buy a drill to finish that project for cheap. Or maybe, just maybe, you're looking to sell something to cover some medical costs. The chances are you've been to a pawn shop once or twice in your life. So let me, Jeff, take you around the country to some different pawn shops and read some funny one-star reviews, so let's go. We'll get this hardcore pawning experience off in Tucson, Arizona, at USA Pawn with a 4.0 rating on 183 reviews. Your fun fact for Tucson is the all-time high temp here is 117 degrees Fahrenheit, 47 degrees Celsius, which occurred on June 26th of 1990. That's a hot fact. Alright, let's read the reviews. We'll get this video started off with Barb. Don't bring in Ol's coins. Total ripoff. Wanted to give only 16th value of silver. Wish I could give a minus rating. Don't sell gold either. My guess, based on the context of the clues of this review, is that Barb brought in a coin that she thought was silver, and well, it wasn't. The next review comes from Isaac. Banned me on August 22nd, 2023 over a movie. My mind just races thinking, like, what did Isaac bring in that got him banned? Or was he trying to buy a movie that got him banned? What happened to Isaac? Do you guys have any theories? The next review comes from Golden Tooth Drumco. Horrible staff, and they steal from you when you out things in layaway. We'll never do business with these thieves again. It looks like they removed my last review. I purchased a firearm with accessories, and when I came back to pick up my items, they were gone. Removing reviews is never a cool thing, and I really want to know what happened. So you put something in layaway, so they were supposed to hold it for him, and instead of holding it for him, they put it out on the floor to be sold. Did he pawn something with them and not make payments? I'm not too sure. I don't know. Let's keep reading more reviews. We've got stories about coins being banned from movies and things being stolen off layaway. Let's see what happened to Adam. The lady manager doesn't know a damn thing about anything. I brought an NBA official swingman jersey in and a blue Kobe Lakers Mitchell and Nets jersey. She wouldn't even bother looking at them because they looked fake. Also wouldn't even bother look at my Jordan 11 lows because you can see the glue. And yet had the same exact items on sale in the damn store. I went 3 times and never once did they even try with me. Don't go, terrible service. Mainly the lady manager, super rude, won't even try to negotiate $1. I really wish that Adam would have included pictures of the jerseys with his review, because I watch a lot of those like pawn videos on YouTube and people try to bring in fake jerseys and shoes all the time. And people have whole stores of fake stuff. If it looks good enough, people will buy it for half the price of the real one, because who cares? It's all about the looks, baby. Cue the new Challenger sound from Super Smash Brothers. Because it's Blazing Sonic! December 15th at 1:25. The manager working this day and time is the worst manager out of the history of Pawn. Rude and ignorant. Maybe Sonic didn't see the no smoking and the no hedgehog sign before he walked in. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that one even hurt me. Alright, let's take our pain and head to the next pawn shop. Let's get out of the desert and head up to the Great Lakes region to Duluth, Minnesota and visit Stadium Pawn. This shop rocks a 3.5 rating on 31 reviews. Your fun Duluth, Minnesota fact is that the record low temp here was negative 41 degrees Fahrenheit, which is also negative 41 degrees Celsius, which is quite the difference than Tucson, Arizona's high temp. So let's read some reviews. Let's get the Lake Superior experience kicked off with Jamie. The worst pawn shop I have been to by far. Was received with mean looks. And they weren't interested in a new game system I wanted to pawn for less than half the price. If you're in the Duluth and Superior area, I recommend going to Pawn America. They are fair and just in their pricing and work with you, unlike here. This is Jamie's only review. Do you guys think Pawn America put him up to it? The next review is either a fish being held up by a guy or the guy holding the fish, but either way, the name is Garrett. The old guy running the place is crabby and rude. Not that that matters at a pawn shop, but I'm big on being polite and having good customer service. I stopped in there once and I'll never stop there again. This review is a bit of a contradiction because he's big on being polite in the customer service, but then he also says it doesn't matter at a pawn shop if the guy is crabby and rude. So which is it, Garrett? Maybe he just doesn't have that good of decision making because he's a fish? The next review is formatted like a poem and it's from Joanna. Let's read it. I don't think that this is a legitimate shop. They never have customers. Their stock is subpar. The clerk was exceptionally unhelpful. Not impressed. Pawn America is much better. Oh man, that poem really hit hard. That was really deep. Let's just go to the next review. Does Stadium Pawn get any better for Joel? Let's find out. Very poor selection. Guy behind the counter is not personable at all. Much better options in Duluth. The only thing that this review is missing was name-dropping Pawn America. Let's go to the next pawn shop, baby. If you've made it this far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It helps a small channel like mine grow. Alright, let's get to that next pawn shop. Well, let's head from up north all the way down to the great state of Oklahoma and visit the Cash American Pawn Shop, which has a 3.2 rating on 62 reviews. Your random Tulsa, Oklahoma fact is that it is home to the Golden Driller, which was built for the 1953 International Petroleum Expo. It's a giant statue of a big golden driller. Pretty good use of money, so let's go read these reviews. We get to start off Cash America Pawn with a special appearance from a fellow Jeff that isn't me. So let's read this review. Went in to sell a $200 watch and was offered $5 for it. Shocked and offended, I blurted out, "Your offer sucks." To which the female pawnbroker replied, and I quote, "And so does your mother." It was appalling to say the least, although I've done years of business with the establishment. Sadly, I will never step foot in this place again. Need to keep your people in check, Cash America. Well, that is definitely not the greatest customer service, having someone tell you that your mother sucks, but it is pretty funny. I wish we had like the security camera for this one. I want to see what led all up to this, and I want to see that watch. Is it real or is it not? So many questions. We get to go from a Jeff to a Denise. I have been coming to this place for a long time, bought and pawned lots of stuff for years now, and I was just there this afternoon trying to pawn a 13-foot-inch TV, but they refused to take it. Lady said it was too old. They only deal with flat-screen TVs. I was needing some help from them. They refused to help me when I'm in a bad way of paying utility bill. I have tried to ask for at least $10 to $20 for it. The lady was rude and snotty. I had to walk 2 blocks from my apartment in this hot and humid weather, but she got snotty with me. Said that I should call first before coming. Of course it's the younger generation to blame in today's technology. TV was too old like me. I will never go back to this place as long as I am living in Tulsa. I am done with them. I do feel bad for Denise because she's obviously a little bit older with her glam shot on Google there, and having to carry a 13-foot TV in the hot and humid weather, man, that'd be a feat even that prime Arnold Schwarzenegger wouldn't be able to do. Okay, next review. Wow, thanks Arnie, can you guys believe that? Well, let's see what happened to Brooks. My first trip to a pawn shop. Not even my first choice, but the one closest to me was closed. I drove 25 plus minutes. When I got there, the clerk didn't ask me anything about the item I was pawning, a $2,000 necklace. He checked if it was real gold, offered me $250. I asked for $300. He said that's too high. I took $275 mainly because I didn't want to spend my afternoon driving to different pawn shops. Hashtag never pawning anything again. Hashtag F these people. I'm glad that Brooks shared his pawn shop virginity with us. Very brave. I hope he eventually got his necklace back because, man, $275 for a $2,000 necklace is not a profit deal for Brooks. What went so bad for David to make him leave a 1-star review? I went on looking for a bike since I needed transportation while my vehicle is down. After getting the bike and after 4 miles, it starts to fall apart. Something that was obviously not my fault. I tried to return it, but no return policy. The fact that David said it obviously was not his fault makes me believe it was his fault. No, I don't really know, but I do feel bad for David because a bike falling apart after 4 miles is a pretty bad bike. And not like the bad bike, like the bikes, and more like a bad bike like, oh no, this bike just fell apart and now I have a head contusion and I don't remember my name kind of bike. Do you think if Nike had a twin brother, its name would be Mike? I don't know, but here's a review from Mike. These people are triating to make 200% on your item. Not worthwhile. Went in with a $100 sub and wanted to give me $10. Bunch of losers. two things. One, Mike's profile picture looks like he just walked into the bathroom and smelled the worst thing possible and decided to take a picture of his face. And two, people grossly overestimate the worth of their actual items. Like, the second you buy something off the shelf, it's not worth what you just bought it for. Like, it loses its value. Sorry, Mike. Alright, let's go to the next pawn shop. Our next stop is in the Great Pacific Northwest at Ed and Moe's Pawn Shop and Guitar Bar in Kennewick, Washington. This shop has a 3.9 rating on 133 reviews. Your fun fact about the Kennewick area is that they found remains of a person believed to be from over 8,000 years ago. That's a long time ago for someone in America. Wow. So let's go read some reviews about a pawn shop. Let's start Ed and Moe's off with Linda. Very grumpy and very rude employees. Owner is even worse. The owner tried to sell us a broken spendy item. When he was shown this, he refused us a refund, and we had not even left the store. He thinks he's Mr. Cool, but just a mama's boy. We will never shop there again, nor will our friends. So if I'm reading this right, they bought an item, the item was broken, they noticed it was broken before they left, but it was after they already swiped the card, so the guy's like, you know what, you purchased it, sorry. Oh man, that would drive me absolutely insane. I don't know if I would call him a mama's boy, but I do like Linda starting this one off with the insults. Thank you, Linda. Let's go to the next review. What sort of one-star experience did Suggs have? Dude just sits on his chair behind glass counter every time I've ever been in here. Walk into complete silence with both employees staring at me and say to come back when the owner is here. I don't know if some of the employees actually even do anything. I mean, legend says that guy sits in that poor chair all day, every day. Trash customer service every time I've been here, to be honest. There are many better pawn shops, even if you gotta drive out of town. Do it. Well, so far we're 2 for 2 for the rudeness. Either it comes from the employees or the owner, or both. Does that trend continue? Let's keep reading. The next review comes from Ed with 1D. Very rude. Told me jewelry wasn't worth much. Went to Ace, got triple. So what's that tell you? Go straight to Ace. As you can see from the Google Street View I showed at the beginning, Ace is literally butted right next to this place, so I don't really know why all these people go to this pawn shop. That Ace place looks a lot nicer. I'm not paid by Ace. Asher's review is a two-parter. Part 1 is titled, Without the Owner's Response. It's a working title, bear with me. I tried to sell my knives there, and out of the sudden, the guy told me and my fiance we don't buy knives here. But clearly we see knives in the glass. Those are knives, apparently lied to our faces. Here comes part 2. I'm gonna title this one, Part 2. Thank you for your review, Asher. We're sorry that you feel lied to. We actually do buy knives. We just do not buy the types of knives that you had brought in with you. We do accept knives that are verified USA, Japanese, German steel, along with a small selection of other knives. The metallurgy from these regions is consistent with quality. We do not buy knives that are made in China, Taiwan, Pakistan, etc., as the construction of these types of knives is not quality. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to reiterate what we explained to you while you were here. We would still be happy to help you out by looking at any other items you have. I'm really glad we got a real owner's response this time around and not just some canned response or AI generated one, because we actually got the owner saying that he talked to this guy and explained it to him in person, but the guy's probably like, oh, what are you talking about? A samurai sold this to me at the expo down the road. It has to be real when it's a mass-produced item that the guy made $300 on because it was $3 material. Alright, moving on. We're gonna head from the Great Northwest out east to Watertown, New York. We're gonna visit Resell Pawn, which has a 2.9 rating on 36 reviews. Your wet and wild fact about Watertown is that this is the birthplace to actor Viggo Mortensen. So let's go read some pawn shop reviews. The first review is from Charlie. I like to imagine it's Charlie from Charlie Bit My Finger. Ouch, Charlie, that really hurt. That's my impression of it. Let's read the review. This place is gross. The building smells like cat piss. The furniture is in terrible condition for the prices marked. They sell counterfeit items for more than retail. The staff is clueless and uses Google to determine prices. I died laughing when I witnesses that. And if you're looking to sell a $700 watch with all the original boxes and receipts, they will offer you $80. Unfortunately, I can't rate this dump any lower than 1 star. In short, this place is a joke. and I cannot comprehend how they are in business. This is one of those reviews that I am assuming the guy is writing from his vehicle sitting in the parking lot with his watch still in hand, because he sounds very angry. You can feel the rage coming through with the double words, everything like that. I love it. All right, let's go. Hopefully no one runs around here, or Chase might chase you.
Boo! You stink!
Okay, let's read his review. Horrible pricing from items such as games made for the Wii priced at $80 to $85, or fireplaces for almost $200 when you could get one nicer and cheaper at Walmart. $80 to $85 Wii games is crazy, but buying a fireplace from a pawn shop, that's even crazier. The next person is so cool they only need one letter, D. Literally been in there 3 times and never once sold or purchased a single item. These professionals buy items off of eBay, not the community.
How you doing?
Congratulations.
Okay, so, yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, these are wonderful. I'll take these.
Thanks. They are. They're great. And the goldfish just crack me up.
Funny.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're cute.
I don't actually sell anything here. I just sell them on eBay.
Oh, I don't get it.
Then offer you the lowest possible price they can find. They are trash, and truly trash people who own it. Disgusting, unknowledgeable, and a joke. I'd be very, very curious to find out what they were buying on eBay and reselling in their store. Do you guys have any theories? No. It's not March or May. It's April. This place has absolutely no organization at all. I actually saw 2 of the exact same item a shelf away from each other priced differently. They are way overpriced on, well, mostly garbage. It's filthy. Not to mention the seagull that they feed outside the door. Now there's a way to draw people in. Not only does the place smell like cat pee, but you also get to drag in bird poop from the seagull outside. Wow. Cool. The next reviewer wasn't as cool as D, but they have 2 letters, R-E. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Got to say, they've always been a bit overpriced for a secondhand store, but since their move to State Street, they've really gone downhill. The staff are at best superficially friendly while watching you like a hawk. Clueless about the worth of half of their inventory, make offers on used items based on eBay prices, and yes, the building does smell bad, but I don't hold that against them so much as their landlord. I really hope when they're checking the eBay prices they're looking at the sold and completed auctions, but I doubt they are, because anybody can put up a selling auction. Like, I could put an auction of myself up there and be like, see, this card of Jeff sells for $10 million, so you gotta buy this one for at least $5 million and make a card of my own, you know? Nope, that wouldn't work. Unless one of you guys want one, would you? We'll head out of the state of New York and head down to Florida and visit the Value Pawn and Jewelry in Holly Hill. The town of Holly Hill was incorporated in 1901 with the hope in mind to force the local owners of the Razorback hogs to keep them penned up and not let them loose. So with that in mind, let's go read some pawn shop reviews. We'll kick off Value Pawn with Kayleen. It's long, but it's good, so stick with me. Went in today just to trade my music I got from them with something new that also came from there. Had a new guy, I think, first tell me no on taking some of it, then the stuff he did take gave me a low price, and kept telling me to go somewhere else, whispering cause he was trying to go on break and was rushing the process and getting aggravated. Then never tested anything because he said he won't know if it'll work. Then manager told him to check, seen it works, and gave me a lower price and said once again, go across the street or to any other pawn shop. Felt judged by the whole staff, especially him, because I just got off work looking scrubby probably. But still, to feel that much judgment and being rushed, I always bought my music there since 2016. I've been going there, but I would never go back again. And I'll ache sure to blast this all over social media and make this be seen. I had cash in hand, but because he wanted to secretly whisper Alto rush me out so he could just go on break, SMDH, sad. I think I need physical therapy after that one. Oh, look at the cute dog in the picture. Well, this was the therapy I needed from Teal. The woman that works there will cheat you out of what your item is worth and sell it for much, much more. She is not to be trusted. Go across the street where they'll give you a fair price for your items. She only offered my boyfriend 10 for his item when he got 50 from the other place. She knows who she is. At first, Teal was explaining how a pawn shop works where they buy stuff for lower and sell it for more, but getting offered $10 at one place and $50 at a different pawn shop, now that does sound a little fishy to me. She knows who she is. It's time to read what Red had to say, or is it read? I don't know. Do not go to this place. Martin and all the employees will treat you like money sign hit. So there's a mean lady and someone named Martin. What's going on here? And with that review, you've made it to the end of the video, so make sure you leave a like because it does a lot for the channel. Watch this video on screen because YouTube thinks you'll like it, and subscribe for more because I'm Jeff and I want to make you smile for many, 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 many days to come. Goodbye.
I'm just trying to get these shoes back to my house so I can wear them.